Thank you, Alas Cancora. I join with other colleagues in extending heartiest congratulations to Minister McEntee and her husband. As we all know, COVID presents a myriad of challenges and difficulties for the past 15 months. Once the virus is suppressed, there will be many other problems and many legacy issues to be addressed. We must now put in place the necessary supports for people of all age groups losing their routine, be it work, learning, sport or social contacts, has had a very damaging impact on the mental health of many people. Supporting positive mental health must be a continuing priority for government. We need much improved state services and additional supports for voluntary organisations which are providing professional services. I know from speaking to a number of GPs that there is a huge amount of anxiety and panic disorder in all age groups, especially among teenagers. Some GPs have outlined to me that young people in particular, some are presenting with physical symptoms which turn out to be manifestations of stress. We need adequate counselling services. We need adequate psychological assessments and follow-up support. Far too often, families have to go and source that support privately, imposing unnecessary burden financially on people. I welcome the continued rollout of the vaccine programme, but there are still difficulties for some GPs, and I would ask the two ministers to ensure that there is more certainty and more clarity in the rollout. Overall, it's a very successful programme, people working very hard, but any instance where there's lack of clarity presents difficulties for everybody. Could I just say that there is the opportunity, as we work through this pandemic, for further cooperation north and south. There has to be further cooperation on a public health basis. There is the potential for GPs to work on a north-south initiative. Unfortunately, far too often, we have seen our regulations not running in parallel with the Northern Ireland restrictions or vice versa. We need much more working together. We need to have the same approach as much as is possible. And I would say to the ministers and to the government, we need to continue to work towards achieving a better level of cooperation north and south, that there is more coordination at all levels, because it is only by addressing this very serious pandemic on an all-Ireland basis that we will be as successful as we need to be. Thank you, Alas Cancora.